Welcome back to the channel. Today's project is a little bit different. This project does not have a tradable token. They are instead a Silicon Valley funded tech company with a cryptocurrency product. So they're essentially a revenue generating tech company. That's their business model. Before we even get into the name of the company or what the product is, first let me just tell you who one of the initial investors in this company is, because it does not get any bigger than this, people. It is Sam Altman. Yes, that Sam Altman, the CEO and founder of OpenAI, that is the company behind ChatGPT. You should be familiar with this guy. He's a tech billionaire. He's also an early investor in companies like Dropbox, Reddit, Pinterest, Stripe, the list goes on and on. At this point, he is about almost as influential as Elon Musk is in the tech space. And then here's an article in Fortune magazine covering his investment in this company. It was part of a $19 million raise at a $100 million valuation. As you can see, it's a Bitcoin life insurance company that's called Meanwhile. That is the product. Now, at this point, you might be thinking something like, okay, Bitcoin, life insurance, I'm kind of young. Do I really need to be worrying about that? And also, isn't life insurance kind of vanilla? I'm more of a meme coin guy. Well, yeah, it's a little vanilla, but honestly, this product solves a huge, huge pain point in the industry that I've been aware of for years. Now, there's many other benefits of this product I'm going to go over later in the video, but the main pain point Bitcoin life insurance solves is that if you were to die today, all your Bitcoin, all your crypto would be lost forever, most likely. No one shares their passwords with anyone. Your loved ones would not know where to look for your passwords in whatever notebook or online file you store them in. And then even if they were able to find those passwords and get access to your money, do you really trust they'd be able to learn how to use each wallet and each coin on each different network? No, they wouldn't be able to. People just aren't comfortable sharing their account information, their passwords with family members. Yeah, you could set up a will with an attorney who's designed to do that stuff. Do you really trust that he's not going to then steal your crypto yourself, since you have to give him your password and just feign ignorance? He also has to store it on an online file, and then other people might have access to it. It just doesn't work. So what this company, Meanwhile, Bitcoin Life Insurance does, the product that they offer is that if you were to die today, your loved ones would be paid out an amount of money in Bitcoin equal to either a portion or all of your current Bitcoin holdings without you ever giving your password and access to your Bitcoin wallets to this company. Now let's check out the website, meanwhile.bm, to learn a little more specifically about how it works. This is a promotional project. Meanwhile, life insurance now in Bitcoin, the first and only life insurance company denominated in Bitcoin. Leverage the value of Bitcoin during your life and secure your family's future after you're gone with our whole life insurance policy. So as mentioned, it is the first and only Bitcoin/crypto life insurance company out there. And as of now, it is just in Bitcoin, meaning you pay your premiums in Bitcoin, your relatives receive their payout after you're gone in Bitcoin. This company, well, they hold all their reserves in Bitcoin. They do the financial statements, their balance sheets in Bitcoin. That's all it is. So the way it works is, let's say you have a net worth in Bitcoin of like 5 BTC, $300,000. You have to decide how much you want your total premium payouts to be. It obviously can't be more than $300,000 because you don't have that much money. So it has to be some amount equal to or less. And so let's say you want it to be $100,000 total payments. That's about 1.5 BTC. So how it works is, over a 10-year period, each year you pay a premium payment equal to 10% of the total payments. So you're going to be paying 0.15 BTC in premium payments each year to total up to the 1.5 BTC. Then, after you die, your relatives receive some amount greater than the 1.5 BTC. Now, how much greater depends on your age, sex, tobacco use, your overall risk level. If you're a high-risk person to die soon, you're older, let's say they feel you're going to die soon, you smoke a lot of tobacco, then your relatives would receive an amount greater than 1.5 BTC, but not that much greater. On the other hand, let's say you're young, you're healthy, you're in shape, you're a very low-risk person, but, tragically you die in 10 years at a young age after you pay out all these premiums, then you'd receive an amount much greater than the 1.5 BTC. That is how insurance works. What else do we have here? So I mentioned it's just in BTC. As of now, the company is looking to work with clients who are paying a total premium of 1 BTC or greater, so not small clients, just medium or large size clients. The service is just available to people in the US as of now. If you do want to join, you can, but there's a wait list you have to join first, and then a member of the team will reach out to you when it is your turn. And then what else do we have here? There are some tax benefits. So one benefit is that obviously if the value of Bitcoin appreciates over your lifetime, which it almost certainly will, then you do take advantage of that. So if you pay 1.5 BTC at current rates, $60,000, and when you die, let's say the rate at Bitcoin is $600,000, then your relatives receive the amount of Bitcoin specified, let's say 3 Bitcoin, they receive it at the $600,000 rate. Now that capital gains tax, that capital gains difference, that as capital gains always is taxable. But the difference between the 3 BTC payout versus the 1.5 that you put in your premiums, that is non-taxable. So that's a huge tax benefit. In addition, you can buy a policy worth 40% of your BTC holdings and keep it in your estate. So if BTC goes to the moon, your death benefit scales with the BTC in your estate to help cover your cost, your estate tax. And additionally, you can borrow. There's also some borrowing advantages. You can borrow BTC against your policy. So if your BTC 10x, for example, you could borrow a BTC from us at 10x higher cost basis. You have the option of paying back the loan or netting the outstanding loan balance against the death benefit. And now I mentioned that Sam Altman invested in this project as part of a $19 million raise at a $100 million valuation, but there's also some pretty big names as well. In addition to him, Gradient Ventures, that's part of Google's venture capital arm. They've invested in this project. Muro Capital, that's Santander Bank's venture capital arm. They've invested in meanwhile. Also, Leachy Groom, HSCM Ventures, those are Silicon Valley funds. They both invested, so you got some pretty big players involved. And as for press, where this project has gotten some coverage, so I already showed you the Fortune magazine article, but meanwhile, it's also gotten coverage on CNBC, pretty impressive, and CoinDesk and The Block, Axios. So big publications are starting to take notice. Then we look at the team, obviously fully docs, no surprise there, but very impressive background. Zach Townsend, he is the co-founder, CEO. Here's his LinkedIn page. So he was an early employee of Stripe, and he also came out of Y Combinator. So those are the connections to Sam Altman right there. Max Gassner, so he is the software engineer. He's kind of like the tech guy. He comes from a bunch. He used to be a tech guy at Salesforce, a bunch of other technical companies. He's based in the Bay Area. Then we have Jim Cristal. He's in New York. He is the hardcore insurance guy. So he used to work at New York Life Insurance Company. So they have some very good division of labor, separation of tasks right there. And then in addition to other influencers who've already covered, meanwhile, you got some pretty big names here. Austin Hilton, he's an OG in the space, comes from the Shiba Inu community and others. He just did a video earlier in the week. And then Anthony Pompliano, this guy, so he has 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. He has, I think, 2 million Twitter followers. He has done an interview with the founder right here. He did an on-air interview with 16,000 views. And then here is, meanwhile, his Twitter page right here. They're ramping up the marketing here. So that is it. So obviously, I think this project has huge advantages. Number one, it solves the problem where, if you lose your password after your death, and even if the crypto gets lost, your relatives are still going to get a payout. And then not only are they getting a payout, they're going to get a payout that is a greater amount than the total amount of the premiums that you chose to pay, because that's how insurance works. Additionally, there are the tax advantages, borrowing against your policies. I just think this is a great utility case for Bitcoin. I'm very excited to see where this project goes. I am hugely bullish myself. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about Meanwhile. Would you ever get this insurance? Hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be back later with a new video. Ben Crypto signing out. Catch you later.